SoundHound has just crashed. Okay, here we go. SoundHound AI. We are covering SoundHound on the main channel, and we are covering GeoVax on the extra channel. And you can see it's dramatically fallen off a cliff at the moment. Is that an opportunity to buy? Well, let's have a look. We know it's overvalued at the moment from a business standpoint. We still don't have the numbers. Let me see.
The shares, they're up about
nothing coming in from CNBC just yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. But we haven't got anything yet coming through. Let me check the numbers on our different platforms. Still waiting for that. If anyone sees anything, GeoVax is 15 minutes away from your call. So stand by for that. Let me give everybody on the main channel the GeoVax earnings. GeoVax earnings for you. Live now on Extra. Okay. Let's give you that. Okay. We're good to go. We've got everything running. So let's make sure we are good. We are looking good now. So if you're on the extra channel, we've got GeoVax. Stand by. GeoVax is in just a few moments' time. Let me check the call. There's the call. Let me refresh it. There you go. We've got 15 minutes before GeoVax begins. For SoundHound, we've got a bit more time. So wherever you are, please do tap the like button and subscribe. Share these streams out. Let's try and get big numbers in here today so we can let the world know what's going on with these two stocks. We like these. GeoVax, of course, was all about the Mpox situation. So GeoVax, hi all. I've given you the link. So we're fine over there. Tap the like button. You've got GeoVax in 15 minutes, so stand by for that. SoundHound, we are waiting for the call to begin. We've got a bit of time. Let me make sure we're all good here. Let me do a little test there. Just got that's right. That's all looking good. Okay. Right, we're cooking on gas right now. Let me get back into the main studio. We've got so much going on at once. We've got 15 minutes for GeoVax, and we've got 45 minutes before SoundHound. Let me see if I've got the numbers coming through. Let me check CNBC.
Up 8.5% to 9.5% previously forecast.
We're not interested in that. Let me check the numbers on SoundHound. Still waiting. All looking good. Okay, got a big drop there. Everyone's expecting now. Exciting evening. Hoping a lot of you make a lot of money. Try and trade on your IRA so it's tax-free. Don't use your brokerage account. Too many people do that. End up losing a lot of money. Because end of the year, you've got to pay your tax whether you like it or not. Okay, stand by, everybody. We're waiting now. SoundHound here on the main channel, and on the extra channel we have GeoVax. GeoVax is 14 minutes away. You're in the right place. Okay, we're looking good. Everything is looking good. Let me check my extra channel. Okay. We're waiting for the SoundHound numbers, and we refresh again. And we've got nothing showing yet. Rocket Lab hits a 52-week high. $16 is up 50. It's up 8.7% after hours. Rocket Lab has done very, very well. We would have covered that, but we can't cover 3 earnings at once. We can cover 2, but not 3. Anyway, there it is. Switch account, extra, yeah, come on. Oh, we got a super chat.
Jerry and Albert donated $5 a super chat on Extra. Hoping all is well.
Thank you very much indeed. Over on Extra, got a super chat just come in. Thank you very much. How lovely to see you. That's a lovely gift. Thank you for that. Can someone do a test for me on the main channel? Do a 99-cent super chat, please. Hopefully we fixed it now at the issue we had earlier. If someone could test that, it'd be really, really kind. I'd really appreciate it. Just 99 cents. I can't do it myself. It just doesn't work. But if you can, that'd be great. Okay. So if you just tuned in, we're all set and running now. We're up and running lovely. On the main channel, here on the main channel, we're doing SoundHound. We are 40 minutes away. Any moment now, we'll get the numbers. But on Extra channel, we are doing GeoVax, and that is just 12 minutes away, and that stock is up. We can see that. My overall portfolio, 131, is holding steady tonight. Started with $5,000, so I'm extremely ecstatic with that. No problem at all. Let me jump in on GeoVax. We're up 16%. 16% on GeoVax tonight. Let me play this now. There we go. Let me check the audio feeds. Mute that. There we go. Sending through the monitors. Keeping you live. Great result for GeoVax tonight. Let's hope SoundHound. SoundHound has come straight back up again. So that's very exciting and encouraging. Now then, there's 58 watching on Extra. If everyone could tap the like button, that would be amazing. Let's go and check our poll. You all said very strong. Ah, right. Thank you, Stephen. Let's see if it plays. Let's see if it plays. Hopefully it will. No reason why it shouldn't. Thank you, Stephen, for helping me out. That's very kind of you, mate. Everyone tap the like button, please, on Extra. SoundHound. Right. Now then, we want to get the earnings broadcast and shared by YouTube suggested. We've got 339 watching and 45 likes. Can everyone tap the like button, please? Let's get busy tonight. At least 100 will get it suggested by YouTube. And then we can get some information out there. Right. Still not showing any numbers.
Mixed quarter here for Oxy. Adjusted EPS coming in at $1.
Oxy.
That was 26 cents ahead of estimates. But revenue was $7.15 billion, short of the $7.23 billion that Wall Street was looking for.
SoundHound going up now quickly. We're getting the likes go up now. YouTube will suggest this out. We've now got 56 likes. We've got 333 watching. Come on, everybody, smash the like button. Let's get this shared out.
Efforts achieving.
We're going to keep looking at the numbers. And still not showing.
On the top and bottom lines, let's bring in Evercore ISI Head of Internet Research, Mark Mahaney. The margins here look good. Mark, tell me what you think. I'm particularly interested in the impact of the strong dollar on this company and the significance of this subscriber beat.
Well, the subscriber beat was nice. It was solid. It was somewhat
misses. Seconds away now. Right, we've got 10 minutes before GeoVax starts on the Extra channel. And this is awesome.
Margins, that's a record high. And the guidance implies that
we are just a few minutes away from getting the numbers. Yes, we are now getting suggested on YouTube. 114 likes. Thank you very much indeed, guys. That's absolutely awesome. SoundHound. We will leave it green. We want to encourage it to turn green. I know we should be red. Sorry, Stephen. I've no idea why it's not showing. It's very odd to me why it's not showing. It should be showing. If I test it, it does work. Look. See? It does work. I don't know why it's not coming
Kevin
through.
donated $47 through a super chat. This is a test super
says,
chat
I am
message.
here. Looks like Govex smashed on earnings. Yes, Govex is done very, very well indeed. Popped up. And let's have a refresh of the screen. We're watching it on the extra channel. It has beaten on earnings. It's the best earnings for years. 91 cents compared to losing 91 compared to losing 148. So done very, very well indeed. A good trajectory upwards. The MPOX thing has really helped. So there you go. So that's really good. GeoVax is on the extra channel. We are covering that live. We're listening into that one. That starts in 8 minutes time. But here on the main channel, we are covering SoundHound. Big night ahead. Now then, we've got 54 watching on the extra channel. 20 likes. Oh, we've got a new member. We've got a new member just come in here. We've got a new member just come in. I'll give you all your perks and benefits in a second. $99 talk my words cost me $2. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Stephen Lewandowski is trying to help test this little widget out. So thank you, Stephen. Welcome to the family. Right, I've got just time before the SoundHound starts and before I go and do the GeoVax earnings as well on Extra. So stand by. You just become a member of the channel. You get many perks. There are members-only live streams, members-only chats, so I can answer all the questions. As a member, you can ask me to cover an earnings for you, and I will. As a member, you can ask me to do a full analysis, make videos on a stock of your choice. I will. You can call live into the show. You can access Discord, get the free training one-on-one with our scalp trading expert, plus all the scalp trading tips. A lot of my members make a lot of money. Many things. Plus, you get your own birthday song. We can have a 20-minute fundraiser if you're silver. If you go on the homepage of the channel as a silver member, you can promote your business, your YouTube channel, whatever it is you like. Plus, many more things. And here are a few. Seeking Alpha, you will get a discount. Alpha Spread, you'll get a discount. If you contact me on Instagram and X, I will engage with you, help you grow online. Here's the all links button for the birthday and Christmas cards, the cash giveaways, all of that. You can now join Extra for just 99 cents, be part of that. Here's the Discord link. If you do Discord, remember, it's a manual thing I do onboarding live. If you become a member, you get Discord for free. You can go onto Discord with that link and you can get all the services without being a member. Just become a Discord premium member. But if you do want it through YouTube for free, which you can, all you got to do is click on the link. It takes 10 minutes to get signed up because of the high security that we have. Do not accept a friend request from me. I do not send them. The scammers try to scam you. Do not do that. Give me your username here in the chat on YouTube and I'll manually upgrade you on the show. Here it is, the most important thing, the membership video. Go and watch that and I will. It tells you all the perks that you get. There are many perks. If anybody wants some free Robinhood stock, there it is. And there is the UK Robinhood stock as well. Many perks for my members. Welcome to the family. Lovely to have you here. Rocket Lab, yeah, we would have covered the earnings, but nobody did a $5 super chat, so we did SoundHound and GeoVax instead. All right, we are 5 minutes to go before GeoVax starts. Everybody on the extra channel, welcome to all of you. GeoVax is just 5 minutes away. Tap the like button. Here on the main channel, we have in the show now 376 with 114 likes. Please do tap the like button. We are moments away from getting this information and then we can cover the earnings as well. Now, if our new members do sign, Martin, I am a gold member. You are a gold member on the extra channel. Is that what you just did? I believe you became a gold member. Let's have a look. Jerry and Elba. Jerry and Elba, you're not a gold member. If you were a gold member, you get extra. You get one-on-one with me personally with video calls. Let me just check. I don't believe you're a gold member. I'm pretty sure you're not. but I will look for you. Just bear with me. Let me just close that. Let me close that. A gold member. I don't think you are, but let me have a look. How long have we got? 3 minutes before the call, so I'm okay. Memberships. See your members. Jerry and Elba. I think you are a bronze member. Current level. Gold. Let me have a look. Oh, you are a gold member. Jerry and Elba, you are a gold member. And you have been for 2 months. Jerry and Elba, in addition to all the bronze memberships, you can go on the homepage of the channel if you want to promote your business. Also, you get 1 hour every month with me, live video calls. So if you want to know anything, you can call me live together. So, and you get discounts in the shop. So Jerry and Elba, thank you so much for your support. I didn't realize, or at least I've forgotten, but thank you so much for your extra support. Take advantage of all your gold perks. There are many. One of those is you can call in, you can call me directly and we can have a one-on-one call together discussing your stocks or whatever. So there you go. But sorry I forgot, but thank you very much indeed for your support to the channel. Okay. Yes, that's part of your gold service. So thank you so much. Now, we've got just a couple of moments to go. I want to do something very special now. This is why we're all here, to make money, but we're also to the more you give away, the more you help others, the better. This was my award from the Lions Club. I've raised millions of dollars for charity over the years, and this is one of those trophies. You can't really see it. From the Lions Club, I've raised charities, millions for charities all around the world. And what I want to do now is do it in a better way than I've ever done before. There is my music channel. Please subscribe to my music channel. Why? Because I want to raise millions of dollars for your charity for free with no fees, no credit card fees, and you can even claim tax relief if people donate to your charity. So what I want to do is YouTube will turn on charitable giving at 10,000 subscribers. This is my music channel. I'll put it in the chat again. Click on it. You haven't got to listen to my music. You haven't got to follow me. I perform as the Phantom. I've also been named by Elton John as a world piano man. All this great stuff. I do live concerts every Friday on my show. So join me for a live concert. But what I want to do is fundraising concerts for your favorite charity. At 10,000 subscribers, YouTube turn on charitable giving. It enables the stream or the video that we do for you, your favorite charity. If you subscribe to me and say, hey, Martyn, all my friends at work, all my friends at my business, I've all done it. If you do that, tell me and I will do a fundraiser event for you. It has to be a registered charity. There you go. There's the first one that YouTube can link to. YouTube link to it. It doesn't go through me. I do the concert for free. I promote it for free. I do all the work for you. It's my gift to you. And there's not even credit card fees or YouTube fees. 100% of the money goes to charity. And if everyone does it here today, we will be at 7,000. We are very close. And then all you've got to do is come back to me when I get to 10,000 and say, Martyn, would you do it for me? And I'll say yes. So please, everybody, I get nothing out of it other than the enjoyment of doing it. Everybody, there's 403 of you now watching. Every single person, subscribe to my music channel and make it possible for me to raise millions in the way I've done in person with my trophies, and I've just showed you that here on YouTube, on my music channel. Not this channel, on my music channel. Please, everyone, do something good. And the more you give to others, the more you get back. I live by that policy all the time. Right, GeoVax is about to begin. Here we go. No, not started yet. Any second now, GeoVax will begin on the extra channel, and here on the main channel, we're going to carry on with SoundHound. I will mute myself on the extra so you don't hear me, so don't worry about that. All right. Only one person done it. I can't believe it. Come on, everybody. Everybody, do something good. Pick a charity of your choice, whatever it is, and I will do it for free. Okay? Doesn't give me anything other than the pleasure of doing it. Okay. I've given you the link in the chat. I'm not going to do it again. We've done it enough now. 380 watching, 114 likes, 143 likes. Fantastic. This is 406. Amazing. Seconds away. GeoVax, standby. Earnings any second now. We are streaming it. We're waiting for it to begin. Standby. Okay, we're still playing audio. Standby. Standby for SoundHound as well. Rocket Lab, fantastic result. GeoVax, seconds away. If you've just come in and you missed what we said earlier, we're trying to raise millions for charity, your charity of choice. Please subscribe to the music channel. Get to 10,000 subscribers. I will do your free concerts for your charities linked directly from YouTube. It's a proper thing linked to your registered charity of your choice, and I will do that for you. Okay. Is he running quantum computer? Is who running a quantum computer? Me? I've got 16 screens in here. We're running 2 shows at the same time. Here we go. Okay, GeoVax is now running. I will mute myself. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the call. Okay, GeoVax is now running on the extra channel. So stand by. We've got SoundHound earnings imminently. We've got the analysis video coming out later that I just gave to you. But right now we are covering the earnings just seconds away. Let's check into CNBC.
Lately, given the fact that the NFL greenlit Aries is one of 4 firms.
Nothing there to talk about. Come on, SoundHound, give us some numbers. Let me go and check. Well, we're waiting. If you want Seeking Alpha with a discount and a free trial, there is Seeking Alpha. If you want Alpha Spread for free or the Pro version for free, effectively, with my membership, it'll make it free. There is the link for that. Okay. Let me check. Earnings. Come on. Upcoming earnings, November 12th. Still waiting on the numbers. Still waiting on the numbers. So we're on standby. Stock is just bouncing around. 0.04. Down 0.04. I don't have that confirmed. If that is correct, that is a beat. That is a beat if that's correct. I am not seeing that. I am not seeing that.
15 years
Checking
in prison
all
for
sources.
leaking military documents. In March,
Nothing there. Nothing at the moment. You've still got a few seconds to vote in our poll on our community tab. This trends on Google. 92% of you think they're going to beat. Let me refresh this and let's see if it's moved. In our community tab at the top. Let's see any more votes. 94, yes, look at that. 93% of you expect a beat. 93% expect a beat on SoundHound. Stand by. Was a loss of 0.06. Non-GAAP earnings per share was a loss of 0.04. I'm not getting that confirmation, but if you say so. I've got 6 different sources, and I don't see that yet.
White Health Plan. Just call or go online to request.
Earnings are out. Why is it taking you so long? Revenue. Why is it taking you so long? Well, there you go, Ralph. You need to get yourself a YouTube channel, and you need to do it right. But I've got 6 paid sources here. I don't use things I cannot confirm. I don't use information that could not be verified. 0.04, it shows in one article. Where have you seen that? What? It is true. Okay, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, but I like to be to verify things first. Doesn't matter. We're interested in the earnings itself. It's a true source. Well, do you know how many people tell me all sorts of things? I like to verify. I've got many paid pro plans that tell me stuff. And I don't see that yet. Your source is TradingView. I have TradingView as well. And I shall look there as well. So thank you very much for doing that. I'm not in any way suggesting you're wrong, but I have to do the right thing by my audience. Stand by. The call is just a few minutes away now. SoundHound earnings is just 20 minutes to go before the call begins. Yeah, on TradingView, it's still saying the 0.07. So I'm looking at that now, and as I say, I can't use things that aren't verified. Yeah, TradingView is still telling me what I already know. So when is the call? The call is in 19 minutes. I've got the call. We're on standby. Here is the call. I'll play it for you so you can see what it looks like. That's the audio. This is the call. The call hasn't started yet. We're 19 minutes away. We're watching the stock. People are giving lots of information, but I always like to verify the information before I give it to you. I've got multiple paid platforms, and I don't just bring out information until I can verify it accurately on 2 sources. not about being first. It's about being accurate, as far as I'm concerned. I'm refreshing TradingView all the time, but I will do it again just to make you to do the best for you. No, I'm seeing 0.07. I'm looking right at it. This is my TradingView. Just to qualify, I've got all the pro plans for everything, so I'm very pleased that you found it, but I don't know how you're showing it, and I can't see it. But anyway. Fireworks payday for super chats. Yes. SoundHound. Standing by. Call begins shortly. Yeah, I've got another platform here. This is another one I'm showing. It's 7 cents. Thank you, Edgar, for your subscription. Yeah. Still not showing that. Stand by. Stock is holding. The call is just 15 minutes away now. Congratulations, James 007. Thank you for your subscription. Reported revenue was 25.1 million, an increase of 89% year over year, significantly improved customer concentration. Adjusted EBITDA was 15.9 million, GAAP net loss 21.8 million, non-GAAP net loss was 15 million. GAAP earnings per share was a loss of 0.06. Non-GAAP earnings per share was a loss of 0.04. Okay, so now we're getting confirmed information. Excellent. SoundHound reports third quarter revenue up 89%, exceeding 25 million. Raises outlook. Okay, good. Now we've got some information. Thank you very much indeed. I just saw that over there. Photo Factory, thank you for you. So we're all good. There we go. There are numbers. Significantly increased industry diversification with well-balanced contributions across automotive, restaurants, financial services, healthcare, and insurance sectors, each contributing 5% to 25% of revenue compared to over 90% automotive only in the prior period. GAAP gross margin was 49%. Non-GAAP gross margin was 60%. GAAP earnings per share was a loss of 6 cents a share. Non-GAAP earnings per share was a loss of 4 cents a share. Okay, we're getting the numbers coming through now. We said this for the last 25 minutes, sir. Glitch X. Well, thank you very much indeed. I would recommend you go and build a YouTube channel and you can try and be the first to do it next time. Anyway, bing, 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 says Cheating47. Yes, this stock doesn't change much on earnings. Go back and look at charts. So good, such good earnings on a lot of similar companies lately. Okay, thank you, Go Lunkenheimer. GeoVax is running on the extra channel. We are just 14 minutes away now from the earnings call. Looking forward to that. That's when we can get to the conference and the stock will move. Right, this is very, very exciting evening. We've got 631 watching. Please, folks, let's do something great. Let's do something great this evening. There are enough people here in the chat to take me 70% of the way for me to be able to raise millions of dollars for charity. This is my previous, this was given to me by the Lions Club. I've raised millions of dollars for charities, Lions Club, and so on and so forth. And I'd like to do it on my music channel. Please subscribe to me, and I can link, once I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm at 6,500 now, then they will turn on charitable giving, and I will be able to raise money and do live shows, live concerts for your favorite charity. All you've got to do is subscribe to me to get me to 10,000 subscribers. So while we're waiting, I'd like to just show you that what I do in the studio and what it's all about. This is what I did a couple of days ago for the servicemen and women of the United States of America. And I raised a lot of money doing this. I just ask you to get me to 10,000 so I can turn on charitable giving. This is what I did just yesterday. Please stand by. I'll be right back in 50 seconds, right after my tribute to the United States of America. Hopefully you'll subscribe to my music channel after you see this.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave, oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much indeed for all of you who have considered subscribing to my music channel tonight. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now you subscribe to my music channel, this is what you do. I can raise, we're just waiting now, we've got 9 minutes to go. Can't upvote enough for singing our anthem. Thank you so much indeed. It's my great pleasure. The best thing in life I've discovered is helping others. It's why I built this channel. I'm not a YouTuber. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. I've toured all over the world, 195 countries, and because of COVID, I couldn't tour anymore. It was all killed. All my tours were finished. So I'm here just to help people and have fun, build a live audience around the world. We've got 68 countries as members, and just do good. Have a laugh, have some fun. You know, whatever. That's what this is all about. So once you subscribe to my music channel, tell all your friends at work and so on and so forth to do the same. Once you've done that, come back to me, message me, email me, chat to me on a live show and say, hey, all my friends at work have subscribed to you. You've now got 10,000. Would you do a fundraiser for cancer research? Would you do a fundraiser for Save the Children? Would you do a fundraiser for Help the Aged? I don't know. It doesn't matter. And YouTube will link the event to the registered charity, and that concert will be in your name for your charity. And what YouTube do, they don't charge tax, commission, credit card fees, nothing. And all the money that gets earned on that event will go directly to your charity. Doesn't come to me. All I do is do the show for free. It's a great thing. It's fun for me and, you know, whatever. And I get, you know, great pleasure from doing it. So there you go. We've got 8 minutes to go before the call begins. Let me go and see if anyone tonight subscribed. Normally it shows you on the screen, but we are having some difficulty with that at the moment. I don't know why. Let me go and have a look if anyone has subscribed. Only a couple of people have, which is a great shame. That's why it hasn't been showing. Look, this is my subscribers for the music channel. Let me show you. I don't know why everyone's not doing it. You're all subscribing to the Get Rich channel, Investor Channel. I don't know why. I never understand why people don't do it. Look, here is the live count. 6,409. And today, just 7 people. There, look. We were 6,402. We've gained 7. And we have had, during this show, 2,000 people. I'm not asking you to give me any money. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm asking you to turn the key so I can raise millions for charity. I get nothing from it. I really believe that we live in a cynical world where everyone feels there's some sort of catch to this. There isn't a catch to this. I don't know why people aren't doing it. And I get so frustrated. Look, you're even tuning out going, we're only here for SoundHound. We don't care about raising money for charity. We just want money for us. Do something good, folks. It's why I'm sitting here, to try and help people. Help me to help others. I don't know why people aren't doing it. I never understand this world half the time, but there you go. I don't get it. I don't get it. We've done 8 now, but thank you for the 8 that have done it. 2,000 rich investors. Very frustrating. Anyway, it is what it is. I honestly believe the more you give, they are half my audience have switched off right now, and I'm not going to apologize for it because I'm providing this service for free. This live stream, I will earn about $10. That's what I will earn. I could go out tonight and do a theatre show and earn $15,000, $20,000. I'm doing this to help people. I'm going to make about $10 tonight, and half my audience have switched off. I can show you, look, I had 600 a moment ago. I got 459 just because I'm asking to help people. Look at that. It's dropped. It's dropped. It's dropped because people are going, I don't want to help people. I'm not interested. I want you to talk about SoundHound. I want to get rich. Well, do you know what? Let me tell you, if you're one of those sort of people, go move on. This isn't for you. Go and watch some scammy channel. I'm here to help you. And trust me, if you care about other people, money takes care of itself. I started with $5,000 on my portfolio. 5,000. And now I'm at 131. Look, that is because I help people. So if you help and give, things come back to you. Don't be selfish. I'm not going to apologize for getting upset. I want to help people. I want to feed people. I want to fix cancer. I want to help people in war zones. And all I'm asking you to do is subscribe to my music channel so I can do all the work and raise millions for charity. Do it right now. 4 people have down-liked the show now. I've got a little thing on my screen which shows me 4 people have down-liked it. I don't want all this. I didn't come for this. Well, bugger off then. Bugger off. I'm here to help people. If you can't be bothered, bugger off. Go and watch somebody else. I don't need that. All right. Anyway, I get a bit frustrated sometimes because it's just so frustrating. There you go. PR1C. Thank you, sir, for doing it. I appreciate it a lot. And then come back to me and tell me what charity you want me to raise money for. And I'll do it for you for free. I've performed in the Phantom of the Opera. I've performed with Elton John. All right. I do this for love, for enjoyment. All right. Anyway, if you can't see that, then I'm sorry. I get frustrated sometimes. Very frustrated. We live in a world of liars, schemers, and people that, it's very sad, but there you go. Right, we're just 3 minutes away from the earnings. We're doing this because I hope my members will make some money today. There is the earnings call. 3 minutes away. Thanks for all of you who, oh, there you go. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Tell your friends to do it and then come back to me so I can do the fundraiser events for you. Right, we're just moments to go now before the call begins. I think sometimes you've got to be straight with people. Just tell them, get off your asses. I'm disappointed. Do something and explain why. And I think most people will understand where you come from. Thank you, Wardle Waters. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right. Hey!
Main Mandu has become a member.
We got a new member. Main Mandu. Okay. I've only got 2 minutes. Let me give you some of your perks. Members only live streams, members only chats, videos that only members can see. You can call into the show. You can ask me to poll the audience. You can ask me to do a live you can ask me to do a live earnings. You can ask me to analyze a stock. I'll do it for you. All of these things. You can now have a birthday song on your birthday. If you are a silver member, you can have a 20-minute fundraiser event just for you, not for yourself, but for your charity. All right. Okay. I'll engage with you on X, help you grow on X. I'll engage with you on Instagram. If you go to my All Links page, you can get a birthday card and a Christmas card from me and a newsletter and cash giveaways. I love giving money away. The money I make, I like to give it away. We also got Discord where you get free training. We're not Meet Kevin. We don't charge you hundreds of dollars to learn. We provide one-on-one training for free. There's Discord. If you sign up to Discord with the link in the chat, you won't see it until I upgrade you. So if you want to be upgraded, just give me your username for Discord. I will upgrade you and onboard you live during the show. Everyone now is subscribing to the music channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much indeed. Look, everyone's doing it now. We're getting going. Now we're getting some, now, see? So sometimes you've got to just tell people what's going on. You've got to tell people. We haven't got time to waste. We've got 70, 80 years on this planet. Let's get moving. Get off your ass. I said 3 years ago I was going to grow the best live YouTube channels. There are 3 in the world, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm live 12 hours a day, and I'm not going to give up until we have the best live channels in the world, and we've raised hundreds of millions for charity. I will never give up. So please do it with me. Join me as a Lucasade. Right, we got seconds to go before the show begins. And now I can tell you, people are now doing it. Look at it moving. Look at it moving. It's now moving. People are getting up and going, sod it. Okay, I'll do it then. Bloody hell. 402, 439. That's what I'm talking about. 37 people have done it. Right, that's great. Don't expect everyone to do it because most people are lazy sods. Oh, that's your Discord. Let me do it quickly then. I'll do it quick as I can. This is the music channel. We've got, we're running out of time. The call's about to begin. That is your Discord. Let me do it. Let me see if the call started. Right, there's the call. Let me get the Discord. It'll take me a couple of seconds to do it. We can't miss there it is. There is your name, Knowledge Power. You've got the same name. Great. I don't need to change your name. I will now upgrade you. You can now get the free scalp training. It's 24 hours a day. A lot of people make a lot of money on this one. Roll. Now you are a member. And there you go, member. If you send me a friend request, I will accept it. Please do not accept a friend request from anyone called me. I never send them out. Here we go. Wow, I got that done in time. Whew. Thank you, everyone. I'm not going to apologize for my passion, but thank you for bearing with me as I shouted at everybody, but at least it worked. And now we can raise some money, and now we can do some good in the world, right? Let's do something great today.
Hello, and thank you for standing by.
Here we go.
I'd like to welcome you to the SoundHound Q3 2024 earnings conference call. At this time, all participants are listen-only mode. After the speaker's presentation, there will be a question-and-answer session. To ask a question during the session, you will need to press star 11 on your telephone. You will then hear an automated message advising your hand is raised. To withdraw your question, please press star 11 again. Please be advised that today's conference is being recorded. I'd like to turn the conference over to Scott Smith, Head of Investor Relations. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining our third quarter 2024 conference call. With me today is our CEO, Keyvan Mohajer, and our CFO, Nitesh Sharan. We'll begin with some short remarks before moving to Q&A. We would also like to remind everyone that we'll be making forward-looking statements on this call. Actual results could differ materially from those suggested by our forward-looking statements. Please refer to our filings with the SEC for a detailed discussion of the risks and uncertainties that could affect our business, and for discussion statements that qualify as forward-looking statements. In addition, we may discuss certain non-GAAP measures. Please refer to today's press release for more detailed financial results and further details on the definitions, limitations, and uses of those measures and reconciliations from GAAP to non-GAAP. Also note that the forward-looking statements on this call are based on information available to us as of today's date. We undertake no obligation to update any forward-looking statements except as required by law. Finally, this call is being audio webcast in its entirety on our Investor Relations website. An audio replay will be available following today's call. With that, I would like to turn the call over to our CEO, Keyvan Mohajer. Please go ahead, Keyvan.
Thank you, Scott, and thank you to everyone for joining the call today. This quarter, we have seen an acceleration of our mission to voice-enable the world with conversational intelligence. We have extended our AI agent customer service offering into hundreds of more brands. We are seeing strong demand across all businesses. We increased revenue by 89% year over year and exceeded $25 million in a quarter for the first time ever. We achieved a run rate of over 6 billion queries annualized, up over 100% year over year. And that's excluding the impact of our recent acquisition. We are thrilled to be setting records. While we are seeing massive success in our business, our vision has not wavered. We are pioneering the business evolution of AI founded on our two predictions. First, voice is becoming the preferred way for users to interact with billions of devices and is finally meeting the science fiction quality expectations. Users are adopting it enthusiastically, and product creators can embrace it with just a small, inexpensive microphone and a partner like SoundHound. Second, AI customer service will become as necessary to all businesses as Wi-Fi and electricity. And thanks to the incredible strides voice AI has made in recent years, we believe users will prefer to have their questions and transactions handled by a consistent, accurate conversational AI agent than by a human. SoundHound is a leader in enterprise conversational AI, and we are reaching scale as a pure-play AI software company, significantly expanding into new verticals with our AI agent customer service solutions, which are embedded deep in hundreds of enterprise brands. Moreover, our swift expansion is into end markets that are projected to grow massively over the coming years. So not only are we growing fast, but the markets we operate in are also growing fast. And just as exciting, our broader addressable market is also expanding rapidly. The business in the third quarter demonstrated our incredible scale. We are building an ecosystem with customers and partners.
The sound quality is their issue, not mine. It will be enhanced later for the video.
And we have seen
nothing I can do about it.
In the way businesses are talking about AI. For most companies, AI adoption is no longer an exploration within their innovation budget. It is a mandate. We are in a position of strength and building a moat with our integrations and arbitration engine across multiple LLMs. And most importantly, our biggest differentiator is our technology, which is becoming more penetrated in the market with more businesses, more consumers, and a growing ecosystem of partners. Our AI agents for customer service now span multiple industries and offer solutions that drive efficiencies for companies by improving both employee and customer experience. For employees, we have best-in-class agent-led HR and IT solutions. And for companies looking to deliver the very best experience to customers, our AI agents are able to answer queries and initiate all kinds of transactions. This is substantiated by the customers we work with. For example, Aeromexico, American Heritage Credit Union, Aviana Healthcare, BNP Paribas, Hoffman Financial Group, Nordic Bank, Resort World Las Vegas, and Sterling National Bank, among hundreds of others. We also work with financial services organizations of all sizes, from regional banks to credit unions to 7 out of top 10 financial institutions globally. These customers are using our AI agents for a variety of tasks, from flight booking to bank transfer to health queries, hotel reservations, and on and on. Our automotive portfolio continues to grow, and we are seeing strong traction in the EV space. We won a large deal with a new and up-and-coming EV OEM in the Middle East this quarter. In total, we have signed 4 EVs, and 2 of them already have our technology live on the road. We continue to show momentum with Stellantis in various markets, but more importantly, 7 of their brands have now rolled out our generative AI-enhanced digital assistant, SoundHound AI, with Lancia in Europe being the latest. This technology was a first-of-its-kind solution, leveraging the strength of generative AI to delight drivers and increase usage of voice technology within the car. This has been driving strong usage growth over the past 2 quarters now. Our technology has broken through, and we are seeing tremendous interest with other brands that we hope to announce very soon. We've also won new partnerships that increase our presence in the Chinese market in a substantial way. We have partnered with Dane Tech, one of the leading Tier 1 software suppliers to automotive manufacturers in China. Additionally, we are beginning another partnership with one of the largest Chinese multinational technology companies in the world, supporting their focus on China's accelerating automotive industry. This is another great accomplishment for our team as we continue to increase our reach globally. And this quarter, we also grew within the Indian market. We signed a new deal with VE Commercial Trucks, a joint venture between Volvo and Eicher, to provide them voice AI assistance. Also, we further expanded our partnership with Kia, adding additional Hindi language capabilities to several models. And there is more to come. In a phased manner, we plan to roll out many more languages, such as Bangla and Punjabi. Moving on to our AI agent customer service portfolio. I'm very pleased with the way we have grown this business over the course of this year, winning new logos organically, expanding with existing customers, growing our ecosystem of partners, and making smart acquisitions. We have now expanded our enterprise customer brands deep into some major industries like financial services and healthcare, among others. And we see opportunities in our pipeline for new verticals such as energy and going deeper into retail. Channel and broader technology partnerships are also critical as we build out our ecosystem. We work with Deloitte, Epic, EXL, Fujitsu, General Dynamics Information Technology, Jack Henry, Kyndryl, NICE, Oracle Cerner, and ServiceNow, among others, making our world-class technology available to a whole host of businesses across a range of verticals. We have 2 robust offerings for enterprise AI. First is a sophisticated omni-channel conversational AI solution that allows our customers to power seamless phone and chat experiences
Jason Fallon,
for their customers.
Gold member in the channel,
is an AI automation
royalty in the channel,
that helps enterprise IT leaders manage, resolve, and document thousands of events in their IT infrastructure to dramatically speed resolution time and lower labor costs. It also uses generative AI to build automations and address issues when or before they happen. We often see the opportunity to sell both of these solutions to the same customer, and having this comprehensive full package offering makes us the partner of choice for many enterprise brands. I wanted to call out a few critical wins we signed this quarter with our AI agent solutions for enterprises. In telecom, Telefonica renewed for another 2 years, further expanding our strong relationship with them in South America with opportunities to expand further. In healthcare, MUSC Health was signed to deploy an AI agent powered by SoundHound AI's Amelia patient engagement solution to enhance patients' access. In insurance, together with EXL, a trusted partner to offer solutions in insurance, we secured a deal to work with Transamerica. In banking, Truity Credit Union also chose us, adding to our growing number of credit union customers deploying consumer banking. In retail, Tourette signed with us to improve the shopping experience for its popular fashion brand. In government and military, together with General Dynamics Information Technology, we renewed a federal government contract within a branch of the U.S. military. Finally, one of the largest multinational payment card services companies in the world renewed for another 3 more years. Those are some great wins with our enterprise AI agent offering, but we are also excited about our opportunity for SMBs with smart answering. This low-touch, highly scalable offering is seeing a strong and growing pipeline that includes individual brands with over 1,000 locations. We estimate this massive TAM to be over 30 million businesses just in North America alone. We have solutions to cover the market from SMBs to enterprise across a growing number of industries, so the opportunity in front of us is very exciting. For restaurants, we continue to expand our offering across drive-thru, phone ordering, and supporting their staff with employee assist. Our drive-thru solutions continue to penetrate new brands and expand with existing ones. While our customers realize efficiencies during the ordering process for their customers, what they are also excited about is the upsell per order our solution is creating for them. We power the AI drive-thru for Panda Express in dozens of locations in multiple states and continue to add new locations. We also just went live with Church's Texas Chicken, and the feedback from the restaurant staff is incredible. They are delighted with how much faster they're able to accept orders. We continue to expand in more locations with White Castle. Our earliest drive-thru customer is also our largest deployment. Last quarter, we implemented innovation related to speeding up the hardware deployments that we believe can help us scale even faster going forward. Because of our tech and ability to navigate different languages and acoustic variations, we already have drive-thru locations in 3 continents, and we're just getting started. It's also our trusted partners that help make this happen. We are deepening our relationship with hardware and platform partners like HME, Olo, Oracle Macros, Samsung, Sapient, Square, Toast, and many others to build out a scalable package solution that can improve the speed of rollouts over time. The demand for our phone ordering continues to accelerate. We just recently signed yet another top 10 QSR brand in pizza, and that makes for 3 of the top pizza brands globally that we now have as customers. Of late, we are also seeing demand from brands to power their mobile apps. This is such a powerful and convenient modality for so many consumers, and we are excited to have signed a new enterprise restaurant brand to power their native consumer-facing mobile application with voice AI, which includes ordering and business query functionality. As off-premise ordering continues to grow, we see mobile-based voice AI ordering as an emerging channel, further increasing our addressable market. Whether drive-thru, phone ordering, kiosk, mobile apps, or even adding efficiencies in the kitchen with employee assist, we are seeing tremendous demand from coffee shops to some of the premier QSR burger and chicken restaurants in the world. Some of the wins this quarter include Torchy's Tacos and a large restaurant chain with hundreds of stores that serves home-style food and sells unique retail products. We also expanded within existing customers. We had franchise wins with Firehouse Subs, Five Guys, Panda Express, and Beef O'Brady's, as well as one of our larger pizza chains. And with Applebee's, we are now penetrated in 2/3 of their locations, adding to the expansion we see every quarter with Chipotle and Casey's to remain fully implemented in all their locations. Our AI customer service product portfolio is resonating with businesses of all sizes. We are the market leader in phone ordering solutions for restaurants. Additionally, we are proud to say that our phone ordering solutions have crossed the milestone of handling 100 million interactions. That's more than 100 million inbound customer calls exclusively with AI. With that, I wanted to share with you some of our trusted brands that have been using our solutions along the way. Chipotle, Casey's, Applebee's, Jersey Mike's, Firehouse Subs, Five Guys, Habit Burger, Noodles & Co., Mott Pizza, California Pizza Kitchen, Corner Bakery, Blaze Pizza, McAllister's Deli, Schlotzsky's, Cafe Zupas, and Blake's Lottaburger. Basically, you can go Monday through Sunday using SoundHound's voice AI solutions to get anything from burritos to burgers or pizzas to pies with speed and convenience. We own our tech, have hundreds of patents, have data from real interactions, and nearly 20 years of experience. We believe we are winning because of the data science and machine learning behind our solutions. We have built a competitive moat with our proprietary technology that is creating a massive opportunity in customer service. I'm also happy to announce today that we will have a prominent presence at CES 2025 in January. There, we will be showcasing several automotive technologies and AI solutions, some for the very first time. This will include our work with NVIDIA to bring voice generative AI to the edge without cloud connectivity. Our live demonstration at CES will show how the solution empowers automakers to enhance in-car experiences by bringing the intelligence of cloud-based LLMs directly into vehicles. We will demonstrate how drivers can have meaningful interactions with an in-car assistant using voice generative AI, as well as seamless access to efficient car control capabilities that understand context without the need for cloud connectivity. We believe technology like this will ultimately redefine the way drivers interact with their cars, setting a new standard for the driver experience. We will also demonstrate at CES 2025 what we believe will be the voice commerce ecosystem of the future. We are creating a new category altogether and are excited to share with all of you the dynamic and convenient ways for people to do voice commerce, from ordering food to buying tickets, making appointments, and completing a range of other transactions just by speaking naturally from an ecosystem of devices that we power. More details to come. We look forward to taking part this year at CES 2025. Before closing, I wanted to give an update on our Polaris Foundation model, our multimodal, multilingual foundation model that elevates our proprietary automatic speech recognition technology to the next level. Polaris built on 2 decades of work. It has learned from billions of real conversations and over 1 million hours of audio in dozens of languages that SoundHound has carefully accumulated over the years. We've been rolling out Polaris in production, and the results are exceptional. We are seeing impressive increases in accuracy while also reducing hosting costs. And because we built it ourselves, we can adapt and improve efficiently and with minimal human effort. I'm delighted to say that Polaris is now powering approximately 1/3 of all AI interactions that SoundHound handles for restaurant customers. And we expect this exceptional SoundHound developed technology will soon be the AI engine to power all our customer experience. As we continue to develop Polaris, we will also release a number of groundbreaking features that will continue to revolutionize the way our technology understands speech, intent, and the full meaning of conversational exchanges. This exciting engineering innovation keeps us at the cutting edge of conversational AI and allows us to deliver consistently superior technology to our customer base. In closing, we have a winning position in all pillars of our business. In automotive, we continue to take market share. We see ourselves ahead of the competition in the adoption of generative AI technologies and AI in the cloud. We are leading in the EV space and with new companies that are choosing their technology partners to bring innovative products to the world. This speaks to our technology and offerings. In customer service, our AI agent offerings are now more than half of our business and growing at a rapid rate. We are working with premier Fortune 500 enterprise brands and adding major system integrator partners to catalyze our business growth. We've had a consistent vision over the years, and that vision is now being noticed more than ever before. Companies, partners, stakeholders, and most importantly, users of our technology are realizing the amazing experiences we've created. We are grateful to all the collaboration and engagement, to all who play a role in our continued joint success, especially our amazing team. With that, I'll now turn the call over to Nitesh to talk about our financial performance, key growth drivers, and business outlook.
Thank you, Keyvan, and good afternoon, everyone. Q3 revenue increased 89% year over year. We had over $25 million in revenue this quarter, once again exceeding 50% growth, and we are just getting started. Before we dive into the financials for the quarter, let me contextualize how we view the shifting technology landscape
and what we are building here. We believe natural language conversations will be the next major interface in how humans interact with technology, and generative AI and LLMs are catalyzing that opportunity at an exponential pace. In this new world order, we believe voice AI is the killer app. This is a generational shift. We are building a foundation for the next 5, 10, and 20 years. Our heritage and innovation uniquely positions us to succeed. The basis of our capital activities and investments this year, in particular, have been to set ourselves up for the shifting reality. As we gear up to finish 2024 and transition into 2025, it is with this lens that we organize and align ourselves. Our financial position remains strong. Throughout 2024, our capital position has been a source of strength, and we want to maintain that strength because it affords us the opportunity to grow, invest strategically, extend our reach, and deepen our customer footprint. Our cumulative subscriptions and bookings backlog metric is a measure of customer activity and gives value to our current customer contracts. It continues to grow as we further deepen our automotive partnerships and scale the restaurant business. Excluding the Amelia acquisition, it is double what we reported in the prior year period again this quarter, and its inclusion substantially increases our enterprise customer base. The Amelia team utilizes their own measure of bookings, and we are midstream in aligning all our key metrics. Suffice to say, this expansion into financial services, banking, healthcare, insurance, and more is a meaningful broadening to our customer portfolio and book of business. As one quick measure, if we combined on a like-for-like basis this metric across the full enterprise, we would now be talking about a customer metric in excess of $1 billion, and with the duration of approximately 6 years. That said, when we report our annual results early next year, we will share more on the most appropriate metrics to describe how we are making progress collectively and comprehensively. With that, let me now discuss our third quarter financials in more detail. Q3 revenue was $25.1 million, up 89% year over year. We continued to see double-digit automotive unit growth, and we saw double-digit unit price expansion in the quarter, driven by our generative AI solutions and overall product expansion. As a reminder, we are anniversarying a period where we had significant point-in-time revenue from our largest customer within the automotive business. Thanks to our scale and diversification of customers that contribute more SaaS-like revenue, we have reduced our reliance on such large point-in-time deals. Within restaurants, we have continued to scale with customers, signed meaningful new logos, and further diversified product offerings. We now count 7 of the top 20 quick-service restaurants as customers. The quarter also benefited from the acquisition, and at a company level, we have a much more diversified customer geographic and industry base. One key measure of that is customer concentration. Last year, we reported 72% of our revenue came from one customer, and now that number has improved to just 12% this quarter. Expressed another way, last year, our top 5 customers represented over 90% of our business. This year, our top 5 comprises less than a third. This was an area of risk highlighted by investors in the past, and so it seemed important.
Everybody on Extra Channel, stand by. I'm going to transfer you now over to the main channel and join over 3,000 people who have been tuning in to SoundHound. Stay right where you are.
Due to the
stand
impact
by.
Of the business mix from recent acquisitions, which we expect will deliver significant value over time. Adjusted for non-cash amortization of purchase intangibles, our non-GAAP gross margin was 60%. While the acquired businesses weigh on our margins, they provide deep customer relationships and essential enterprise-grade data assets. We anticipate margin recovery as we realize synergies from cloud data center migration, tech stack integration, and cost rationalization. Additionally, meaningful reductions in inference costs provide a favorable tailwind for our deployment.
Stand by on Extra.
R&D expenses were $19.5 million in Q3, reflecting a 53% year-over-year increase, primarily driven by our acquisitions. We are committed to delivering innovative products that exceed our customers' expectations and that enhance their experiences. Our focus includes advancing our voice AI engines, integrating leading LLM architectures to elevate our offerings, and investing in high-impact innovations such as the Polaris initiative, which, as Kayvon mentioned, is an exciting breakthrough not only for SoundHound, but for the industry as a whole. With efficient model training as a priority, we are well-positioned to pioneer next-generation solutions that push boundaries and deliver measurable results. Sales and marketing expenses were $8.4 million in Q3, an increase of 87% year over year. The increase is primarily due to the impact from acquisitions. This quarter, we also continued to invest in go-to-market, both across restaurants and automotive, and both indirect and direct. Our emphasis continues to be in demand generation, lead generation, and improving close rates with speed and efficiency. G&A expenses were $17 million in Q3, an increase of 146% year over year. The increase is primarily due to acquisitions, in particular related to transactional costs that are one-time in nature. Note that these are excluded from adjusted EBITDA and non-GAAP earnings. The increase in G&A also continues to reflect growing investments in system and process improvements and enhancements to internal controls, ultimately to drive better standardization and cost efficiencies. Non-cash employee stock compensation was $9.1 million, and non-cash amortization of intangibles was $5.1 million in Q3. As a result, our operating loss for Q3 was $33.8 million. OI&E was a positive $1.5 million for the quarter. This includes the interest expense of $1.1 million on our debt. We also had a one-time benefit on the tax expense line of approximately $11 million related to the release of valuation allowances related to the Amelia transaction. Note that this one-time benefit is excluded in our reported non-GAAP metrics. Net loss was $21.8 million in the quarter. GAAP net loss per share in Q3 was 6 cents. Adjusting for non-cash acquisition-related amortization of purchase intangibles, fair value adjustments, M&A transaction costs, stock-based comp, and other non-cash items, our non-GAAP EPS loss was 4 cents in the quarter. Adjusted EBITDA was a loss of $15.9 million in Q3. The year-over-year increase was driven primarily by strategic acquisitions and growth investments we have been making in the business. Our cash and equivalents as of September 30th was $136 million, and we have $39 million of debt that remains outstanding from our most recent acquisition. Last week, we announced a new at-the-market equity program.
Just a handful of subscribers away
previously
from
to provide capital flexibility
38,000
and improve our balance sheet.
who would like to be our
current outstanding debt
38,000th
has a
subscriber.
roughly
Let's do it
15%
tonight.
annual
Thank
cost.
you. And if
So
we
believe
do,
there are
there's a
economic
big
savings to
surprise.
achieve. We will be thoughtful about when we execute on the program. And as I have said before, our capital position is strong, and we do not need incremental capital to achieve a break-even operating profile. With that,
big surprise if we hit
discuss our financial
38,000.
we now expect 2024 revenue to be in a range of $82 to $85 million. And while we will share more details regarding 2025 in our next earnings call, we thought it would be helpful to lay out an early view. We continue to scale our automotive, AI agent, and restaurant businesses. We are integrating the acquisitions, and we see significant revenue synergies. And we expect to drive meaningful opportunities for upsell and cross-sell across the full portfolio. As such, we expect revenue for 2025 to be in a range of $155 to $175 million. We also expect to drive cost synergies and continue to rationalize our portfolio to capitalize on the most meaningful investment opportunities. One of our biggest priorities is ensuring we continue to operate with agility and urgency. We want to make sure we aren't shortchanging opportunities either. So we will balance moving fast to capture market opportunities with driving efficiencies to move towards profitability. In accordance, we expect to achieve adjusted EBITDA profitability by the end of 2025. I'd like to close by emphasizing factors that underpin our financials, which may not be obvious on the surface. Over the past year, we have meaningfully diversified our customer base, product set, and industry and geographic coverage. We have solidified the capital base and extended our reach into what is clearly generational and foundational technological shifts that are only just beginning. Another way to view this is that we are steadily de-risking our financial profile while concurrently accelerating growth vectors. That certainly doesn't suggest we aren't elevated beta, as we are fundamentally a disruptor. It does, though, portend that we are better situated to drive sustainable alpha for the long term. I have said several times before that our pathway will not always be linear. That is partly by design, because we are thinking exponentially. Thank you, and now we will move to Q&A.
Thank you. At this time, we will conduct a question and answer session. As a reminder, to ask a question, you will need to press star 11 on your telephone and wait for your name to be announced. To withdraw your question, please press star 11 again.
If we
Please
hit
stand by while we
38
compile the Q&A
subscribers,
roster.
there's a big surprise coming up at the end using some SoundHound technology.
Our first question comes from Gil Luria of D.A. Davidson. Your line is now open.
Good afternoon. 3 months ago, when you announced the Amelia acquisition, you talked about the fact that you were looking at various parts of the business to decide which ones you're going to incorporate into the future SoundHound, and there was a possibility that you may want to discontinue some of those businesses that you had acquired. With the 3 months' worth of work and perspective on that, can you give us a sense for how much of the Amelia business you're going to be retaining, how much you may be discontinuing, and then what's the accounting going to be for that?
Sure. Hey, Gil. So to be fair, we're still in the process of that. You're right, we're 3 months in. In fact, there's a lot that we've been learning and bringing the teams together. I think there's a lot we're excited about that we're going to accelerate. There's product cross-sell, upsell opportunity we've talked about. There is integration across our technology stacks that we're going to do. And in terms of the composition, directly to your question, they have multiple pieces, one of which is this and this future of agentic sort of space. They have real integrations that we're going to accelerate, and that's one we absolutely will keep. High margin, deep integrations, conversations with customers. I think we talked about also last time where one of the big areas they saw a lot of opportunity was voice enablement with our own proprietary tech and sort of displacement of third parties. That is an area absolutely we will double down on and grow, and highly excited about that. There's another sort of maybe more employee-facing capability. They have a solution called AI Ops. That's one where we're probably going to double down and accelerate investment in. And we think that gets us deeper into many of those enterprise brands where we can provide full suite solutions in employee-facing conversations, customer-facing conversations. The two pieces we talked about previously that we're sort of still admittedly in contemplation around what's the future hold. One is professional services. The second is related to what I'll just call escalation support, pass-through support. The professional service is actually strategic, and I think the question isn't what binary in or out. It's more about where and how. So, for example, doing more of these professional services to go deeper into integrations with large enterprises that have hundreds of thousands of interactions, monetizable interactions, that stuff we see a positive return and we'll go faster. What we want to do over time is standardize that so that you're not really every deployment doing more and more professional services that are at a lower margin clip. But that is going to be a journey. And quite openly, we probably don't have the full answer for you, but over time in the coming quarters, we'll definitely share progress. On the escalation support, that is lower margin today. And the question is, we really benefit from the direct customer connection. We benefit certainly, which is probably an understated value proposition, of the enterprise-grade data assets that come with that and how we can quickly refine and automate our models to improve ultimate delivery for customers. So that we're already starting out of the gate, learning, growing. We believe that business probably will become less, but it will also become more automated. So, I don't have a precise number on, what the puts and takes are. We gave a bit of a range next year because we probably still need to keep going through this exercise. A lot of it is going to end up being, in some sense, industry by industry and customer by customer. But I think ultimately, if I lift that answer up a bit to something I've said previously, which is, look, we want to be the profile we are, a software business. We think that, deploying bits and bytes is much easier. We're certainly in some of our parts of our business outside of the Amelia question you asked, but certainly on the restaurant side where tight integration with hardware deployment, scales, drive-throughs, those are the things we want to look at to be faster. But these are the conversations that are happening every day here. And so we're going to actively every quarter try to give you an update. But hopefully that gives you a little bit of flavor of how we're thinking through things.
Yeah, appreciate it. And then the second question, I'd like to talk about the technology. If you're talking about a foundational model, could you help us understand how you benchmark that model and what the important benchmarks are? How many parameters was it trained on? How big of a cluster of GPUs? What specific benchmarks and what other models are you comparing it to assess how much it can contribute to making your products better?
Yeah, I'll take that one. Thank you for the question. So we've been building models for almost 2 decades, and we have a ton of data. We have data for training, we have data for evaluation, and there are standardized tests out there, but we also have more difficult tests from real-life interactions that are actually an asset to give us a better indication of our performance. We have speech recognition benchmarks, and then we have natural language understanding benchmarks. Speech recognition, the benchmark is usually word error rate, and there's also latency and speed. We beat, there are not that many companies actually that provide speech recognition. We are one of the few that has that technology in-house, and generally we consistently beat the big tech in accuracy and speed when it comes to speech recognition. And then in terms of natural language understanding, there has been a shift with LLMs. It used to be, you would measure, intent recognition and so on. Now we are measuring hallucination because LLMs really always understand, but sometimes they understand incorrectly. And if you look at what OpenAI does, they're one of our vendors. We have our own tech. We use other tech. We arbitrate across LLMs. But what OpenAI does is they put their innovation in front of users in their consumer-facing apps, and it can work, mind-blowingly, amazingly, let's say 70-80% of the time. And if it doesn't work 20%, 30%, that their audience is forgiving because their audience is getting a glimpse of what the future looks like. But our audience is not forgiving. You cannot be 20-30% hallucination when you're providing an AI agent for an enterprise. So we spend a lot of time bringing our own IP into the equation and our own innovation to the equation to reduce that hallucination. So our goal is 100%, and SoundHound really shines in that area because of the experience and the data that we have. You asked about GPU costs. So again, we've been building models for almost 2 decades. We have spent a ton collecting data and building models. So if you compare us to a company that's just starting, they have to go and raise hundreds of millions of dollars to get started. That investment is already accumulated for us, but we are increasingly spending more on GPUs to iterate on the models that we have.
Got it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. One moment for our next question. Our next question comes from the line of Scott Buck of H.C. Wainwright & Co. Your line is now open.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. Thanks for taking my questions. First one, I want to say I appreciate the breakout by kind of industry vertical that you included in the release. But I'm curious, as you look towards 25 and the opportunities within each one of those, what your capacity looks like and maybe how you're moving or allocating resources between restaurants and kind of broader retail or auto. Any kind of color you could provide there would be great.
Sure. Thanks, Scott. So we do see a lot of opportunity, and we are seeing, our long history of building and scaling our relationships with automotive partners is continuing to grow. We've talked about new partners that we've been adding, particularly on the EV side. EVs can scale faster, by the way, so that gives us confidence. So we want to keep doing that and driving that on the device side. I think where we're really, if I were to marginally kind of go our where we see the outsized pace, we've talked about this. You see this actually in the midst of business is in our pillar 2 opportunity. And I'll unpack that a bit into the industry dynamics as you're talking about. But more broadly, just our opportunity to take those AI agents and deploy them across our ecosystem and customer service partners. We absolutely expect that again next year to be outpaced growth. So to double click, the restaurant one, it's one that we are very, very excited about. We talked on the prepared remarks here about 7 of top 20 QSRs that we're already working with. Many of these, when we give sort of our indication of scope of opportunity, we talk about the current contracts that we're working with sort of a deployment into tens or hundreds of locations. But the reality is across a lot of those QSR fleets, they have thousands of locations. So we see a lot more unlocking, and a lot of time in these restaurants, sort of largely the same menu set. So you get it right, you get to 85 plus order completion rate, you have the structure in place. If it's a drive-through, you've got the hardware packaging all combined, you've got a scalable opportunity. And so, I mean, we've been talking about that one now for several quarters. I think the restaurant opportunity continues to be very, very exciting for us. Certainly now the new industries we talked about, when you get a large enterprise in a large money center bank, for example, or another financial institution, or some of those other enterprise spaces, there's just such high volume that we can continue to extend. And again, here we're doing both employee-facing opportunities as well as customer-facing. So those will continue to be big areas. I mentioned briefly in the prior question about a solution we have internally called AI Ops, so it's integration with the internal tech stack. That is another one that we think we can deepen our roots with customers into IT budgets, and that should allow us to scale and penetrate. If I take a more of a medium-term answer to your questions, I think just generically the healthcare opportunity is one we're very, very excited about. Today we're integrating with several different both insurance companies, but also sort of front-end optometrists, dentists, medical centers, for appointments, for understanding what happened in your report, for getting, there's just a lot more there. It's the largest industry, and more of it, we see the demand. So quite openly, I'd say those are a couple of them, but, for us, we're a horizontal platform play. We really believe that we're trying to shift to more and more voice-first natural conversations, but now we have an omni-channel play. And so where we see consumers that can benefit from this, we're going to deploy that. And some of our solutions like Smart Answering actually are easily addressable across industries. So we see a lot of opportunity across restaurants, financial services, healthcare, but frankly, it's about deploying the technology horizontally and getting scale across even more.
Great. I appreciate all that detail, Nitesh. My second one on the increased outlook, is it something you're seeing directly from one of the acquisitions? Is it something you're seeing from the legacy business, or is it just the combination of the two that's pushing that higher, both for fourth quarter and 25?
It's a combination of the two, both separately, but also them coming together. We continue to be really excited about, just even in answering to your prior question, like the automotive business has a lot more scale opportunity. We're still a smaller share of the total market, and we're disrupting the major incumbent player and gaining share all the time. So we think there's a lot more that we can deploy and grow. On the restaurant side, I mentioned we're already with enough partners to really get a ton of organic growth just from those partnerships, but we're adding more and more all the time and scaling units across. And then I think with respect to the acquisitions, the cross-sell, upsell opportunity is tremendous. So we absolutely do see it's a great opportunity across all of those, both organic and across the M&A.
Great. Well, I appreciate the added color, guys. Thank you for the time.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you. 1 moment for our next question. Our next question comes from the line of Glenn Mattson of Ladenburg Thalmann. Your line is now open.
Hi. Yeah, thanks for taking the question. So in relation to that guidance, I'm curious. I think I saw in the filing that there's for the quarter, you'd be like $40 million this quarter if you had Amelia for the full quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong there. And then so if you were to annualize that, that's like $160 million next year. Can you just square away perhaps? That's kind of like ballpark the midpoint of your range. So maybe there's some cushion built in there, or perhaps there's some seasonality. Can you just help me explain, help me understand the guidance in relation to that number?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things there. One is like we talked about, I think in Gil's question, there's certain things we're actually looking at in terms of how we're going to pursue that going forward and what the mix is. It's not just about growth, it's growth and profitability. I also indicated sort of trying to get towards adjusted EBITDA positive. So we're trying to be mindful of both the growth and sort of margin profile. But, I don't think that's totally off. I think there is still some seasonality in our business, but as we're moving more towards SaaS, a greater share of our business is SaaS. So I think you'll see that stabilize, and hopefully you won't see it, but we are continuing to grow. And if I maybe unpack the guidance this way, sort of at the lower end of it to the higher end of it, we gave a bit of a range. We want to be prudent in the estimates we're giving out there, just so we continue to give ourselves a bit of the room to breathe, to deliver and outpace and make the right investments for the long term. So all those sort of coming into the calibration around the numbers. And I will say, you're starting to see some disclosures. We actually had disclosure come out recently with respect to details of the business. But a lot of our acquisitions, and for us to get it at the prices that we feel were attractive, there's a lot of things that we have to work on through integration to right size the ship, to invest in the right place, to get go to market recalibrated. And so we're doing a lot of that real time. And that's why looking at the past isn't always the best indicator of the future. Those are the things we're driving with the integration. So hopefully that gives you a little more sense of how we're driving it.
Yeah, that's helpful. Thanks. And then just on the business side, I think you said 7 of the top 20 QSRs now. Can you just talk? In the past, you've talked about with these larger deployments, sometimes it's a little harder to get whatever, if it's all the franchisees on board or something like that, or just to procure the equipment and the time to install everything and everything. Can you just talk about your sense of how that process is going from the win to the actual deployment?
Yeah, there are a lot of different flavors and a lot of different point-of-sale systems and integrations that are required. I'll maybe repeat something that Kayvon brought up on the prepared remarks that we're excited about is, you're right, there were kind of, if I think of the franchise locations, you got to have a second conversation with franchisees. So we've now activated and are investing in franchise sales and getting the right people, because that sales motion is different than new customer acquisition. And so we are investing to make sure with, big partners that we have MSAs with that have large footprints of franchises, how do we have those multiple conversations with support from corporate to deploy? So that's something we're definitely scaling in. And then, Kayvon mentioned White Castle is one of our earliest partners. And one of the really exciting things this last quarter was how our team got very creative, because one of the challenges was the hardware footprint in retrofitting a lot of their locations. And frankly, in some cases, they have, you got to get a permit in a certain location to retrofit the drive-through, and that could be a multi-month, if not year process. And our team was really creative in coming up with a more agile approach with a post and a visual footprint that we could deploy it quickly, get it activated, quickly get to high order completion rate, and let customers start using our technology. So it's those types of innovations that we're doing, that we're partnering with many of the hardware vendors that Kayvon noted, for both headsets, screens, all the capabilities that are required for drive-through. And that's the way we're going to calibrate it. So I would say our pace continues. We continue to try to aggressively drive this forward. Relative to last quarter, I think we just continue to learn so much, and I would say the team is frankly going even faster as we learn. And the partnership ecosystem is getting more and more solidified, that we feel confident we're going to continue to scale this. When I guess the last thing, you didn't really exactly ask this, but I'll hit it if it's okay, in terms of the interest and momentum. We brought this up last time, that maybe a year ago we were going out sourcing, customers, and now we really, and I say this with full humility, like we believe we're absolutely the industry leader driving this. And so more and more restaurant franchises are coming to us and trying to partner with us. And we have, with limited resources, the constraint and challenge of how do we prioritize all of these? And when you move from, top 20 conversations to top 10 conversations to top 5, we just have to be mindful and edit it and set the right expectation. Our goal here is to exceed expectations and delight our customers and certainly their end consumers. And so that's just a continued calibration that we're constantly trying to battle. But net, I would just summarize that by saying, feeling really good about the momentum. We're investing in the right spots. We think this is absolutely on trend where the world is moving next year, the year after, 5 years down the road. This is where it's going. And we're just super excited about what we're driving here.
That's very helpful, Nitesh. If I could just squeeze in one quick housekeeping on the backlog. I think you said 2x last year, but I don't remember the figure for last year because you had, you converted to the new backlog number at some point, I think, after that point. Is there a hard dollar you can give us, or just is that the only?
Yeah, the reason so last year as reported, it was mid 300s, and then you're right, after you normalize it, it's over 400, which I don't think was reported. So the doubling of it, you could just do the rough math. But I think the bigger point I was trying to raise is now we got to conform with what Amelia brings to bear, and they had a very different way of measuring it. So we'll share more next time, but it's well north of $1 billion was what I conveyed in the prepared remarks as a combined business. Really nice diversification. I would say if I were to penetrate, sort of like if I put Amelia to the side, probably the outpaced growth, or not probably, but the outpaced growth continue to be in the restaurant side as we're signing up more customers, but not only that, but activating more locations. But we continue to see strength across multiple parts of that customer base.
Great. Thanks again.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. One moment for our next question. Our next question comes from the line of Leo Carpio of Joseph Gunnar. Your line is now open.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. First, congratulations on the quarter. I have a couple of questions. The first question is, what's your M&A appetite? As you seek to consolidate the voice AI space, any industries or sectors that look appealing? And could you provide a little more color on the energy and retail sector comment? It sounds like you're wanting to explore a little bit more deeper in there.
Sure, Leo. Thanks for the question. I'll take the first part of that. I may have mentioned this last quarter, the quarter before. I really believe that having a programmatic M&A muscle is imperative. It's especially in fast-moving industries and quickly calibrating new horizons, which is what we believe we're in with this generative AI, LLM, and conversational AI space. And we've seen the benefits of that, getting really attractive strategic partnerships, Sync3, Allset, Amelia. And we're much stronger as I compare almost like, each earnings call, when I compare to what we said last time, we're moving so quickly and expanding and growing the business. This is the right thing to have as a toolkit. That doesn't mean that we are dependent on it. That doesn't mean that we're just actively sourcing anything, but we do have a dedicated team, and we have a lot of great banking partners and we have actually, now that we've done a few, we get a lot of companies inbound that are sending ideas. But we're just judicious. Ultimately for us, we have built and Kayvon and team in particular have built an amazing technological foundation, deep-rooted, hundreds of patents, deep tech stack, innovators. We're constantly pushing the envelope. And the question is, how do we leverage that to go faster? And driving and getting deep customer relationships was one of the major theses this year, and we were able to do that both in restaurants but also into other verticals. So going forward, we'll be mindful. I think we're at a good spot. There's a lot to digest, and there's a lot of work in the integration of the ones we've done. So we also want to be measured and thoughtful about how we're, what we're asking of the teams. So we're not actively, looking, or in dialogue, but we're not also going to close up shop or put our head in the sand. We're going to be actively looking, and the lens we do is not always ultimately M&A. It's to understand who else is out there. There's new players constantly, and who might be good partners, suppliers. There could be a lot of different angles, and so that's just all part of the strategic planning that we do. So that's part one. I guess on part two, because we do have horizontal solutions, we are going after different. We can hit different industries.
A big announcement.
I think
stand by.
Mentioned
You're all going to love
energy
this.
And,
stand by.
I forget what the other one was. But yeah, there's a lot of pipeline, and there's a lot of need for our solutions, particularly the conversational agent side capabilities that we're bringing. So I think that is an area we'll focus on. These are massive TAMs. Again, now that we're talking about, if you think industry-wise, healthcare, $10 trillion TAM or whatever it is, financial services, also multi-trillion-dollar TAM, energy, multi-trillion-dollar. These are spaces that are ripe for automation and something that we will look at. Our edit always will be governed by capacity and resources and prioritizing highest growth and where our capabilities are best suited to fit.
Okay. And then speaking of partnerships, any plans to collaborate with the large AI LLM companies like Anthropic, OpenAI, or are there existing relationships with them?
Well, we do use, we've been publicly disclosed that we use OpenAI as one of our vendors. And we brought ChatGPT into our digital assistant in cars. And we also have disclosed our architecture that we can arbitrate across multiple LLMs. A lot of the queries are handled by our own models, but for certain things, we can go to, let's say, ChatGPT models to answer historical questions. And then if you have questions about, real trends and news, we can use models like Perplexity. So we've tried to build our architecture to be kind of LLM agnostic. And as I mentioned, we are also building our own Polaris Foundation model.
Okay. And then in the restaurant pillar, what's the tone of the conversations? Last quarter, you indicated you're getting a lot of inbound calls. And given the roster of restaurants that you've been working with, what do you think is the extra that you need to crack into the top 5 restaurants, the 5 global chains?
Well, we are in the 7 of the top 20, and that number has increased a lot quarter over quarter. So yeah, we are winning new logos. We also believe we are the leader in AI for restaurants. We recently announced that we surpassed processing 100 million inbound calls purely with AI. And another thing that we have disclosed in the past, and we also mentioned during our remarks, is that we are going to bring it all together. So we power automotive and TV products, and then we power restaurants and now beyond. We are going to bring those customer service solutions into the devices, and we're going to demonstrate that at CES. So when you're driving your car, you're already talking to your car that's powered by our AI. So you ask it to, car control, navigation, tune into radio, ask for weather, stock prices, sports scores. And if you're also powering the drive-through, AI drive-through of the restaurant, why do you actually have to drive to the drive-through and get in line? You should be able to talk to your car. And you talk to the agent of the car. The agent of the car talks to the agent of the restaurant. It's all powered by us. And you can basically place your order in advance before you get there. So we'll demonstrate that at CES. And it won't be just limited to ordering food. You can book appointments, buy tickets, do all sorts of voice commerce.
All right. Well, thanks, gentlemen, and congrats again on the quarter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm showing no further questions at this time. Thank you for your participation in today's conference. This does conclude the program. You may now disconnect.
Okay, that ended pretty quickly. So let me just end that there. Thank you ever so much, everybody who took part today in the call and was here. I'm just doing a couple of tweaks. There's a couple of things that have just changed slightly, but hopefully that will fix itself. All right, got a slight technical issue there, but hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. I did say if we got to 38,000 subscribers, there would be a surprise. We didn't quite get there. Got very, very close. 937,961. Do we have any birthdays in the chat right now? Do we have any birthdays in the chat? Because if we do have anyone with a birthday or several people, we have a bit of a surprise for those who have a birthday today. And it's something that you can take away and keep forever. So do we have anybody who's got a birthday? We're so close. I want to do it anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the stream right now. There's a SoundHound analysis video coming out shortly. Look out for that. We're very close now. We're 959. Just lost a couple there. Couple of people playing silly buggers, but never mind. I'm trying to do something nice for whoever's got a birthday. If we can't, we can't. No worries. What we're going to do is end this stream. We have a birthday surprise if we can do it. If anyone's got a birthday, just let me know. But tomorrow, later on today, there's going to be a video coming out on the analysis of the stock. But I've got something. I said to you there's an announcement to make at the end. I'm going to tell you all about it. Now, you might find this interesting. It's got a relation to this stock, and it's a very, very small stock, and it can move very, very big. June Kim, it's your birthday. Okay, stand by. We'll do it for you. Okay, June, for June, we're gonna do it. June, it's your birthday tomorrow, but we'll do it anyway. Right, here is some breaking news. Those that have just tuned out, you've missed out on a great opportunity. This is Mobix Labs. You may have heard of it. It's a similar field. Operates in the semiconductor company, develops wireless and connected solutions that are designed to cater to a broad range of applications, including 5G, infrastructure, satellite communication, automotive, and consumer electronics. Okay, this is Mobix. Now, here's what's exciting. It's a very, very small company, as you can see. It's 65 cents. It is a 19.7 million market cap. And I can tell you, I've just put out a members only video 24 hours ago. So I'm going to be, it's now being seen by the public. So I can tell you, hardly anyone knows about this. I've just put it out. A handful of people, no more than a couple of hundred people, have seen the video. I am about to interview the CEO of Mobix Labs, coming on live to the show. They're going to be in the studio with me, live on the show. And they've got some news to reveal. No one knows about this other than a couple hundred people who have seen the members-only video. But I'm now going to tell you. Now, you might like to know because, again, full disclosure, I will not buy the stock. I only own the S&P 500. But if you like the idea of this business and you want to be in on it when it happens first, it's 19 million. We have been able, and not that this is my intention, but market caps under 100 million, we can move them. This is 19.7, so very, very small market cap. So just a little thought. Think about this. Go and check out the stock. If you like it, you might want to get in on it before the CEO reveals the information live on my show. On the homepage of the channel, I have the upcoming interview. Now, I will tell you that the interview is confirmed. They are coming on the show. There's a fee. They pay a fee to be on my show. They've paid that fee, so it's confirmed. However, we haven't confirmed the date, all right? But it will be very, very soon. So I've marked this date on the homepage. So if you want to be aware of it and you want to hear it live as the CEO makes the announcement on this very small stock, you know it's going to move. You know it's going to move a lot on the day. You might want to mark this video. Now, this is a live stream event. I've marked it down at the moment for the end of the month, just as a marker. That's not the date they've confirmed, but as soon as they confirm the date, I will change this. So if you've clicked waiting on this video, you've clicked like on this video, YouTube will suggest this video, this live event to you. As I change the date and the time, you'll be notified because you'll check back on it and it will tell you, and you won't miss it. So it's just a little tip there. I wanted to give everyone a little treat for watching today. That's a little treat for you, a little bit of inside information. Very, very exciting stuff. So if you like that idea, that might be right up your street. So anyway, Mobix Labs, I'll give you the link for it in the chat. And so what you do is if you want to be notified of it, Mobix Labs, there you go. There's the link. I'll give it you 3 times. I would strongly recommend that you click on the link. You then go and leave a like and click notify me. And then when it goes live, as the date changes and confirms, you will then be there live when it comes out. and you will be able to, jump on this. It's bound to move, and I thought you might like that. Anyway, there you go. So that's for all of you. I shall leave you with that. But we do have two birthdays. So I said there'll be a surprise, and I keep my word. I do what I say, and I say what I do. So we have two birthdays, Chris and June. So this is for you. You're going to get now something that you can take away and keep. We are in the process of pumping. See that little red light behind me? That means we're pumping out the smoke. So what we're going to do now is this special treat for you. If you go below the video right now, where you're watching live right now, Chris and June and anybody else who wants to do this, see the little clip button there? If you don't see it, you might just want to click refresh and you'll see the clip. What you can do, as I start your special thing, your birthday song, basically, you can clip this, name it, save it as your own video. You can put it on your social media and you can share to the world tomorrow, whenever, that here is your very own birthday song. People pay me thousands of dollars to do these. You get this for free. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man, and I just want to be able to give it to you. So the two birthdays that we had was Chris and June. So go below the video, clip it when I start doing it, and you get to keep it. All right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to the music studio, and you're going to get this. And what we're going to do to make it extra special, you're going to like this, is we're going to get everybody in the stream to wish you happy birthday as well. Let me clear away the pin at the top, right? Take this up here. Now, what everyone's going to do now is they're going to go happy birthday, all right? So what they're going to do is copy and paste. There's 328 people now. So what I want for June and Chris is copy and paste. It's the only time that you can spam the channel. Copy and paste happy birthday Chris and happy birthday June. Copy and paste it over and over again. I want that to roll up for them. They'll get a nice little video which they can keep. And when it's your birthday, you can get this. It's a member's perk, but I'm doing it because I said if you watch to the end, I'll give you a little treat. So that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. Let's go over to the studio right now. There's the studio. Let me clear away. Let me put up the happy birthday. There it is. Everyone copy and paste, please. Happy birthday. And let's do it. Here comes the smoke. We're getting ready. All right. Let's do it. There we go. That's looking good. Let me play that. Come on. SoundHound. Play. Come on. Where are you? Yep, there it is. Is that playing? Why is it stopping? There you go. There it is. All right. Is that enough smoke? That's enough smoke. Bloody hell. Set fire to the place. All right. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Very, very good. Everybody copy and paste. So this is Chris and June. All right. All right. Let's do it. I think we got enough smoke there. Let's make it go. Here we go. All right. Right, change that to piano. Here it comes. Give it a couple of seconds. There we go. Bring up the piano. And away we go. Come on. Reload. Stream Deck. Quit. Reload. It's coming. Come on. again. Come on, come on. Taking a second to load. Just bear with me. Never mind. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, no, to you. Happy birthday, Chris and June. Oh yeah. Happy birthday to you, to me, to you, to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, no, to you. Happy birthday, Chris and June. Happy birthday to you, to me, to you. Oh yeah. To you, happy birthday, yeah, to you. Happy birthday, Chris and June. Happy birthday to you. Do, 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 do. Yeah, no. Happy birthday, Chris and June. I love it. We're going to tell our Mary by Uncle John. Sorry, we can't do that. Not until Friday. We'll get done for copyright. Thank you very much indeed. That's happy birthday to Chris and June. I love it. I hope you enjoyed that. Please now go and clip the video where I started, and you can keep this forever and tell everybody the World Piano Man, as voted by Elton John, did you a happy birthday, and you get to keep it. Fantastic. Let me go over now to the back of the studio. Once again, let's finish up our event here today. Let me bring all this back. Okay, let's clear that there. Bring it back. All right, I don't need my hat, get rid of that. What's happening is the stock going down now. Let's have a look. Everyone's looking a bit stressed. I'm not worried about it at all. Okay, it's all part of the game, right? Right, yep, it's taking a bit of a dive again, isn't it? Let's clear that, bring it round. Right, okay. Let's wrap up today's show. Thank you very much. Great voice and piano. Thank you, Stephen. Friggin' unreal. Awesome. What is going down? And there you go. Now, if you weren't here earlier, I want to thank everyone tonight that subscribed to the music channel. We're trying to raise millions of dollars for charity. Help me raise millions by simply clicking on the music channel. You don't have to watch. You don't have to do anything. Just simply watching. Simply subscribing gets me to 10,000. I'm nearly at 7,000. If I get to 10, YouTube churn on charitable giving. I've raised millions of dollars in person. This is one of my trophies from the Lion Club. But if you help me do it, I'll do your favorite charity. So thank you for all of you that did it tonight. That's it from me. So I'm going to end the show now. Just before I do, I'm going to take everybody that's here also behind the scenes, backstage behind the scenes as I edit and put together my analysis for SoundHound earnings. So look out for that. That'll be out very soon. Chris Botix, I'm looking forward to Friday thank you very much. Join me on Friday for the concert. But for all of you, join me today. We'd like to thank you. And we're about to go over to the Extra channel right after my tribute to the United States of America. Thanks for your support. Until next time, good night and God bless. Cheers. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you all. God save the King and God bless America. Tonight, we've seen another earnings from SoundHound. We will get our $10. I can tell you more and more people are getting more and more excited about SoundHound. We had a record-breaking night tonight. We had 3,000 last time. This time, we had 5,325. And we're ranking #1 in the world for SoundHound. More people are tuning in. More people are learning about SoundHound. Join me now backstage behind the scenes as I do the analysis. That's it from me. Until next time, join me. It'll automatically take you there. The link's in the chat. That's it. Have a wonderful evening. See you back in the morning. Tomorrow, the 13th of November, we are covering tomorrow ICAD after hours, and we can do 3 more earnings should you choose to. If you are a member and you do a $5 super chat, I can cover your favorite earnings, up to 4 a day. That's it from me. Till next time, good night.